party, like all the other nations do.
Well, you had to get other people into Germany somehow. It's not exactly, tourist hotspot in the world, so the World Cup was the best place. So, there we go. Anyway, we have ourselves 12 players on the server. It's going to be lining up for the 1-4-1 team. Plu, Senti, Ganon, Shui, TSU, and Xylos. Over on the idle.ee side, we have ourselves Ads, Knight, Senji, Halls, Tekwa, and Urtir. And why they pursue with the .ee for this team, it amazes me. They only have 2 Estonian players, but we'll forgive them. I'm sure Ganon had his big drug money behind the success of the .ee tag. So, 2 more players to ready it up. It is the Ganon and Shui combination who have returned to enemy territory. Expect Shui's movie coming soon. He recently released a trailer of it. You can grab that off SweeRTCW. But here we go. Flying DJ, why don't you take us away as Ganon and Co. take on Idle, the reigning EuroCup silver medalists.
We're starting on SW Gold Rush. Idle on the attacking side in 3, 2, 1, and we are off. And, well, I think basically we're going to see the standard Idle effect without a mortar here, of course. There they go, going to the side entrance. Uri at the main entrance, trying to do some damage with that support by Ken, slowly going there, waiting for the one who comes out of the main entrance to spot somebody coming in there. Encounter of the 2 rifle nades at the side entrance leaves both dead, and with 40 minutes and 34 seconds. What's going on?
Well, nothing just yet. Rifle nade tossed in by Halls, dropping 1, and now Knight's going to make the way up the backside. Here come the idle side, 4 players up the back. Halls down, but one of the 3 medics is going to get to him. Ganon running rings around the idle side, whips up 1-2 with the MP40. Now, though, they're going to have to trace across and grab Halls, who needs that revive. He's just in front of Axis Spawn. He's behind TSU. Here goes the revive before Shu can get there, and now it's all on Halls. Flyers to the tank, nothing doing. Shui, Urtir, combination racking up the frags left, right, and center, and Ganon's landmine will take down 2 and mop up the final idle attack. But expect something through the main, because they almost got that tank built.
Yeah, they're coming in now, and Holtz actually shot the first guy there. He's in, he has his flies ready, he's starting to build it, and he has actually managed to get that tank. And there they are moving away. It took them only a little more than 1 minute here right now, as Senji's coming in there. All the players escorting the tank. One of them has already moved down there, and it doesn't look good for the 1-for-1 side. They're not going to get that barrier up, and it seems they have already given up on that because, well, Xy's already planting landmines down there, and they're now going up all the way around, up the stairs, and then trying to backbreak those idle players. And are they going to let them? Doesn't look like it. Uri is there taking care of this barrier, which cannot be built anymore, and as the tank is going down, Silly Sport is, well, raining down there, directly at the barrier. The tank is moving past, and Idle are starting their attack on the back.
Yes, they are. 13 minutes exactly on the board. Plu has got himself into an advanced position. He's going to count them by 1, 2, 3, 4. Go past Plu. Knight is the last one. Knight's going to take Plu's MP40 bullets up at the backside. And here it goes again. It'll be Knight's drop grenade that downs Halls. Tekwa now reverses around to take down his compatriot. But Plu is still alive. Whips out the Luger. Gets culled down by that vicious tank-mounted MG42. Nice work from Plu, slowing down that attack as it tried to advance. And Knight, though, has been picked up and is ready to rock and roll with that Pantherfaust. But Senti says, not doing it. And Halls is now going to edge that tank forward, get the pliers back to the job. Plu still in the thick of things with the grenade dropping, and now coming in with the MP40, downing Tekwa. Shui's going to go down to Urtir, and Halls for the grand will restore normality as that tank is slowly moving forward. It's not going to get to its final resting place, though, or is it? Yes, it is. Plu with the triple artillery raiding in, adds Senji and Tekwa just take it down. And I might have questioned Plu at the start of this match, but boy, has he answered in a big fashion.
And Knight actually scored a double Pantherfaust kill, and the idle players are slowly coming down there as 1-for-1 actually managed to destroy the command post, and Outsiders has made it through, has constructed the command post, therefore giving them at least another minute, while Idle actually have to plant or get another covert ops again. And what are they going to do? Looks like somebody of them is going to spawn as a covert ops. The tank has moved through, doors are open with 11 minutes and 35 seconds. Idle are slowly advancing there. Uri readying up for the spawn to support, but doesn't manage to do so. Seti was there to cut him down, and Tekwa died as well there as he tried to hide behind the boxes and the barrels. 1-for-1 have set up their crossfire inside the courtyard, and we will see if Idle have something that they can set against. And that support fire is not going to come down. No, it's not. And Self is coming in, and one4one once again positioning themselves.
Here come Idle, tossing themselves over the bridge. Support fires going forward. Idle throws a fan belt into the mix. That support fire right on the back doorstep will blow away too. It's Urtir in such typical fashion with a double man support fire, as it became famous with just that move. But Idle still up and at him. It is Tekwa that's going to go across, pick up Senji. He's got Ad screaming for a revive behind him. It's going to be Senji that's going to get involved where Tekwa will pick himself up a med pack, whips out the Luger, drops TSU, goes on forward. He didn't have any ammo himself, as he was in the Luger battle himself. But the gold is there for the taking, and Tekwa can get in on the action. He can't, because there comes Ganon. Didn't even take a flinch of damage, and is now going to back away into that gold. TSU with the MP40 dropping ads, and Urtir is going to make his way around the back. Senji's there as well to back him up, but Shui drops one, gets the give. Here comes Shui again with two, and that's very nice work by the Belgian. And we have ourselves 10 minutes and 15 with one4one starting to put a few minutes on the board.
And Idle are coming in now with 2 beat-ups at once, but you don't see that often. Nidus there is the 6th one. He's actually decided not to be beat-ups anymore. Tekwa drops 2 of them, then they're coming in. Tekwa inside, gives the first one, then gets taken down by the 2 other ones. It's Ganon inside there, who now falls to the ground, and Senji's the only one left alive. 2 kills by Ads, who is now about to grab the gold. Those 2 players are not gibbed, and this, well, gives them the opportunity to tell Xylos where those gold bars were, and well, actually, they're now moving through, and I doubt that any of the one4one players actually going to return them.
No, I doubt that, because they've gone the long way as well. Plu's now going to hop his way across towards that tank. Senji is right in the thick of things at that truck, sorry. And Senji with the Thompson drops Plu, gets the give in as well. Senji's now going to try to clear it out with anything he can. But there is Xylos in the thick of things. Xylos has got a tough decision now. Does he build the barrier or does he put landmines down? They're going to need a second engineer no matter what. But Xylos is at the moment just prowling with that rifle and doing nothing, as he's going to make his way around. TSU's going to drop Senji. Here comes the goal. It's Tekwa running through, gets stuck on the ball, and there's Senji moving through. Returns the goal for one4one, and Xylos is now going to push back, and they launch another spot fire down, and one4one live to fight another day. 8:56 on the clock. This is still anyone's game.
Very nice how Tekwa just managed to run against that wall there. He would have been through if he hadn't done that, but well, didn't manage to do so. Senji now has grabbed the gold once again. They don't lose any time, and Wolfenstein there with 3 kills in a row now drops the last one, and Knight's Grenade makes it another kill. There comes the pass pouch, and it seems as if none of the one4one players actually going to make it even near the truck right now. The gold bus moving through. Now there's encountered the bridge, and the objective has been returned one more time by the one4one players, who had just moved all the way around and taken out the one carrying the gold.
Yes, they have a one4one with Shui getting a couple with MP40 and a landmine frag. Close down that, close down in a bomb position, kind of down the bridge almost. But now they've respawned up and they're getting culled down left, right, and center. I think they might just move this one straight over the front of the bank courtyard. It's Senji that's going to do it. It's Senji that's the last line of defense. 1-2 with the MP40. Now it's going to be Senji just runs past him. Senji whips himself out because gets caught up in the action, and the gold is going to be put into the back of that truck. And you have to question the logic behind not building that truck barrier. Would have added 30 seconds onto this clock. As it is, they're moving that truck away, and Senji has it under the bridge now. And double grenade sends Plu and Shui away. That's a 10-pin bowling shot right there with that grenade. 7:30 on the clock. Won't be a bad time for one4one.
It won't be, and Idle could have made it a better one, for sure, if Tekwa hadn't got stuck at that point. And if, well, the carrier hadn't been read from behind, but they're now moving it through, and it will be a time of around 8 minutes there.
Oh.
So it takes down 3 players with that rifle grenade here, but well, now only the truck is moving away, nobody's going after it, nobody's going to stop it anymore, and we will have to see if one4one are actually going to beat that time of 8 minutes, which is far from impossible.
No, it's a good time for one4one. They've really held off on Idle side. That could have made this a much harder game. 8 minutes and 12 seconds of 8 minutes and 12 seconds of time. Senji whipping through the board with all the awards. The highest fragger, 20 for 14 he gets, and Plu comes up with 12 for 13, who had a very fruitful start to this, to pardon the pun. But Hull's 19 for 15, very nice play by the 141 side. 8 minutes and 12, it's sort of the time you would aim for as an Nexus team. You know, if you're playing idle, you're going to want 8 minutes and 12 to attack them, because you know they're going to be good. If they get this work done nicely, then who knows? It's all about the first stage. Give yourself a good first stage time, and you never know. And that applies both ways. If idle can whip themselves up, 3 minutes on the first stage, then it's game idle, surely. But if 141 can break through the idle first stage attack, which you, DJ, said you'd expect them, or they have the capability of getting full time, then we'll see. Could be 141 game. Take us away, DJ.
We're starting the second round here now. Idle will be holding the tank at first for 3, 2, with 1. We are off again, and now do 141 have that mortar in their tank? They don't. It's quite similar to the idle one, or is it? No, actually there are 3 players moving all the way around past the former second truck barrier, and 3 players taking their way to the main entrance. 2 coming at the main entrance, Silos and Plu there, but they are not going in right now. Artillery sword has been set there so that all the idle players actually have to go away when the tank cannot defend anymore. Senji gets the full spawn by that artillery sword, so only 5 idle players are left alive as the rest of the 1-for-1 team is slowly progressing there. They're not that aggressive right now. They seem to take care of all the things that can, well, be taken care of down there at the second exit spawn, but now they're actually going in here.
Yeah. They're going to make a lane through the side entrance. It's going to be Xylos and TSU to hop through. And Tekla is going to try and stop them. The Dutchman getting involved, and he downs them both. Stunning style. Tekla possibly the man in the territory right now. Gets down 2, but Senti will show him how it's done and gets himself the frag. Here comes Ganon up the backside, dropping Urtir. Senti will claim the life of Senji, and now the 2 of them will make their way up the back. They need to get those Gibbs in fast. They are coming in from afar. Senji's going to get a revive though. Urtir didn't. And now Senti on that side entrance is going to be challenged down by Hull. Ganon goes down to ads. And now Sentinel getting up as we have Shui going towards that tank. He needs a give. He's not going to get it. Oh, yes, he is. And Silas is going to get downed as well. But TSU's going to go for the revive. He's going to get it. No! The landmine that he tripped, get the give in on that final body. And, well, Idle locked themselves down in this first stage.
Well, that looked actually quite dangerous when the medic was not giving the engineer who was about to be revived. However, there's another engineer coming in. And now they've actually exceeded the time that Idle needed here to get the tank. We are about 2 minutes underway right now, and 1-for-1 have not managed to get this tank and Idle aggressively moving out and self-killing. That's the style we always see when they are playing. And Holt, actually with that rifle, whoa, gets the double kill at the main end, and Tekla follows up with another MP40 frag, and if those 3 1-for-1 players that are left right now can take it, I will be pretty surprised. It doesn't seem so. They are all taken down. WP4 Knight here, Gonzalez and Plu were taken down there. 5 minutes and 50 seconds, as Shu is the last one who is left alive, as Senji gets the frag, and 1-for-1 have to move out again.
Yeah, this is GG right here, even with 5 minutes and 40 to go. The tank barrier is up, and 1-for-1 not treating that as any form of priority to get the dynamite on that whilst they pass it. But, they had a costly decision to make. You can attack SW Gold Rush in 2 ways. You can get the ammo, you can get yourself, go around the ammo rack route, try and clear out anyone doing the other objectives of the map, be that command post in the tank barrier, or you can go all in and get that tank away on the first rush. They made the decision to go for the second option, which was tank barrier, command post, and guy going for that, and it did not work out for them. Tank repair attempt comes in, Idle mop it up, and well, it's only Senti really answering back. Senti's having a damage game right now with the K-43. Well, sorry, he gets dropped by the K-43 holes, but he's really right now unlucky to be on the losing side, as he's, well, possibly the only man answering back for 1-for-1.
I think he really took that comment of yours too hard, even if it was not meant like that, but he probably wanted to show that he can be named among Shui and Ken when it comes to naming the top players of that team. So he's actually quite good, but having one excellent player right now does not get you the tank, and the longer it takes them to actually go there, the harder it gets, because you have to go there over and over again. You get dropped every time you have to respawn, and then it requires some discipline to actually decide not to go in those split routes. And now Shui has gone in, And that grenade finally took him down, but it will need only one engineer for a split second now to get this tank away. And even if they're going to make that with 4 minutes, is it still possible?
Yeah, I think it is mathematically possible, but with that tank barrier up and no sign of them getting it out of the way, then I don't think it's going to happen. They have another engineer, the Silence going in there. They have got that tank now. It's Shuey that's up and at him, and now they're going to have to move on through. What is Shuey doing? He's making his way back to the spawn, and he's going to be culled down in the end. But Plu will come through, not get the revive, and one4one do have this tank away, but already Knight has switched himself up to the Soldier. He is going to whip out that Panther Valve any second now. He's hit himself in the corner. Dynamite is yellow, Xylos is down. Here comes Knight, tosses grenade for Ganon, seeing him, and you don't need to give Ganon 2 bites at the cherry. He's going to come in and take down Knight, but Dynamite yellow will fade away. TSU not going to get the revive, and here's another Dynamite. one4one giving themselves a fighting chance. It's going to have to be a near perfect final stage to this match. And DJ, do you think they've got it in them?
Well, it's going to be pretty tough. Even if that dynamite is exploding in time, then they still need about 30 seconds until they can get the gold. It's possible, but now the barrier is being built, and I doubt that Idle are really going to make that mistake. It's not... I mean, the first stage is their strongest, undoubtedly, but with Holza going in, he will actually get that defuse on the dynamite. I think we... Oh, no, he doesn't get it. In the last second, he's taken out. But with 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it is very, very unlikely they can still make it.
Correct. Yeah, they're going to move this gold over towards over towards this bridge right now. It's Xylos that is there, and well, he's under attack from Senji from behind. He's using the old hop on that gun, hop off it routine, but Xylos is going to go up with ACP frag, drop Senji. Nicely done by the Italian, and he's now going to repair that tank up, joined by Shuey, and Blue will join him to guide that tank in. We'll give them 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Barrier is down on the truck. They may well have a fighting chance here. The question of what do Idle have and what do one4one already have in position. Idle are now in position around the back of the bank. They have 3 players coming. We have a pause. And I can't see quite why. Possibly Xylos' ping, but it's usually quite high. And either way.
Well, it's paused by the Exos team, so it is some Idle reason.
Anyway, take us away, DJ.
Well, we are resuming right now, and there is about a minute left that they can still... in that minute they can still make it. And they're coming in and they want to get that gold. If they actually get that gold right now, if they take it away, they get it to the truck, that's still possible. Shuey already arming the 2 landmines at the main instance that are destined to kill those players who will go for the truck once the gold has been taken away. The tank is still up, has not been destroyed, giving them the advantage of actually having a strong rappel there to clear out the area around the bank and transporting it inside the bank. He gets taken down. Senti is there. Tekla from behind. 2 kills for Tekla. Zoo is the only one left alive with that. Thompson will be only 20 seconds now, and then it's going to be over for them.
Yeah, they're going to make this move in, though. They've got 3 players alive, and Shuey's going to move to the goal. Tekla will surprise him, but Xylos coming up, trying to go through. No doing for Tekla, but Xylos gets culled in the back, and that is just rewards, because Xylos should have picked Shuey up, and then if he had, Holes would have been on a 2-on-1 situation. Instead it was 1-on-1, downing someone in the back. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for Holes right there. He is a EuroCup, a QuakeCon bronze medalist, and well, one4one have themselves a big mountain to climb now, as map numero uno will go to Idle, and well, I think we actually saw a bit of a slack performance by both teams in terms of medic work and giving throughout this match. There were a lot of opportunities where giving was completely underrated, and it cost both teams in different scenarios. Obviously it didn't cost Idle that much in the long run, but I think one4one will need to look back at their giving work, and well, certainly their reviving work. But yeah, 18 seconds left. We're well and truly in the garbage time. We're TosspoT FlyingDJ here in the EuroCup playoffs. This is just map 1 of, first of all, possibly a 3-map game, but also a 2-match evening. So keep it here with Inside the Game. We shall return in just a moment.
Gamers are all about low ping nowadays, and I should know. DJ Weed here, and I have got to tell you about Speakeasy. They're the preferred ISP of serious gamers. Want to know why? Well, you get hooked up with up to 4 static IPs, 8 email accounts, 200 megs of web storage, access to local game servers on a nationwide POP network, a FileShack Mercury account, and priority routing when you sign up for the Gamers Plus package at Speakeasy.net. Now, how can you beat that? You can't. Would I lie to you? Of course not. We've come a long way since ice skating in Quake 1 on a 14K modem. So it's about time you got with the program. Don't you think? Look, if you want to find out for yourself, then fire up your web browser and check out www.speakeasy.net. They're the preferred ISP for serious gamers. That's www.speakeasy.net. Now what you look for?
Welcome back to Inside the Gaming with TosspoT and FlyingDJ as we move on to Supply Depot. And, well, the map that they tried to get rid of just keeps coming back. And you can't kill Supply Depot, is what I said.
Well, it's quite surprising to see that now that the playoffs have begun, the maps that are chosen are somehow the old ones, the traditional ones, and not the new ones like Frostbite or Idleness. It seems that they are still the ones you want to play, because you've played on them forever. So it's not like...
the best map.
Well, people have called it Lotto Nest and Lotto Door, so...
Well,
might be the reason why they choose those traditional ones.
let me take you on a little walk down memory lane. It's the multiplayer cup for enemy territory that was initially hosted by Jolt, but there was much confusion. And Shakes is running this cup. Myself and Shakes, take Shakes aside. Shakes didn't like to come on bench mode when he back then. We took him onto bench mode and said, you have to play this map. We take him onto our match server and show him Supply Depot. Supply Depot comes on. All that cup was to decide the new config, which limits XP, and to introduce Supply Depot. The cup didn't even finish. And Supply Depot and the new config were introduced to clan base, and Bob is your uncle. You know, it just shows that a map like this is too good to go down, and well, especially whilst Nelly is on holiday, the king of all things anti-Supply Depot, then you can get yourself a great game without him seeing.
I must actually say that I was really bored of Supply Depot and I wanted to get rid of it, but I actually have to shift that story back a little, since we're starting right now.
Okay, here we go. Let's take you away. We're on Supply Depot. You're inside the game. We rock and roll with Idle needing just one more map. 3, 2, 1. We are fights. 2, 1. We are fights. Almost. There we go. We're fight. That's not flag kicks in, but here we go. Idle going to launch their way forward. Senji launches his support fire, and a rifle nade made its way forward as well. That's Knight's rifle nade will land up his first frag of the map. Senji goes down. Blue follows suit. To his few answers back, and Arte with a triple artillery team kill, raining in on the Idle players who push forward. Arte with a quadruple artillery kill on the opposition, and Arte absolutely destroys the memories of CSAM in the Atlantic battle as he comes up with 7 artilleries in 2 bombs. Teku and Knight Senji go down from his own team, but on the other side, one4one eat dust as Xyla, Senti, TSU, and Plu all go down. And they're laughing too hard, they had to pause. That was sensational.
Yeah, it actually was too much for them, and well, I mean that team kill, it was not that bad because they were about to self-kill anyway, which is why they got hit by it in the first place. But then comes that last strike and actually kills. No, it was 2 strikes then, and 7 kills with that artillery support. I don't know. I mean, usually you should expect something like that, shouldn't you?
Well, that was true reminiscent of times gone by. DJ, why don't you take us away as we get this one back underway?
We are unpaused right now. one4one have stopped laughing, and so have all the other guys. I can't imagine anyone who just looks at it and says, well, that's what I do every day, because you don't see it every day, which is why this match is so exciting. Sandoz leaning there, waiting for the opportunity to shoot in his rifle, and Teku has 2 frags, he makes it less likely that the one4one players will actually get in there. Senji Udir, 2 kills here by the Germans, and Zoo is the only one who can actually get a frag. He gets the second one as well, and has revived one of his teammates, but there Ed gets the headshot. He is immediately taken out, and we will see if those one4one players who just made it in there have used the opportunity when some Idle players were down and self-killed to go in there. Senti once again gets a frag here, and the dynamite has been dropped. It will be armed. No, it will not. But there, the engineer has been revived, and that's another case of bad giving that actually gave them the opportunity to get the dynamite down.
No, it didn't. And let's see what Idle have done. If they spawned back or if they spawned up. Some of them have spawned up for sure. I think they've all spawned up as they self-killed. There's only 19 seconds on that. one4one is self-killed. The Holt is going to make his way forward. What is he going to do? I don't see an engineer for the Idle side. Here come the one4one team. They have a rifle. They don't cover it. Here goes taking it down. Pantherfaust comes off his revive shield. He's on the defuse.
Well.
He's going to make his way forward. He gets called down in the backside back again. And 1-2 with the tops and the dynamite will blow. And there we go. 13 minutes and 10. one4one, albeit in somewhat hilarious and somewhat frantic circumstances, have got their way through this first stage in 1 minute and 50 seconds. They can be quite happy, and they'll see how they can do in the next stage.
Yeah, also Rifle Grenade by Knight, they just came out to spawn, shot at Rifle Grenade, and took down the engineer who was already there to construct that command post, and who will not do that because the command post now up for the exit side. However, the truck has moved out, the lower door has been blown, and the one4one players are making their way for the command post, where 2 of the idle players are left alive. 2 against 4, is that going to work? They're coming out of the smoke. There has been a smoke grenade has been dropped, and I don't know for whatever reason, because that Covetups will not be able to throw a satchel right after this full and smoke. And Idle are now reconquering the command post. Their Ads is there with his MP40, gets 1 frag, and now his teammates are coming in. TosspoT has once again been set there, probably by Udir, who is hoping to get another frag like that. Self-kill is coming in honestly quite a bad situation. Silent with double mortar kill right after spawn, decimates the Idle team, and will they be able to hold that command post, Toss?
Well, they look like they're surrounding it here. They've got TS youths going through. Shuey tosses in the satchel charge, and Plu is going to do the deal and get that up and running. So, here we go. Xylus going to make his way forward. It's going to be Tekla in there. Self-kill sound. And Xylus is going to take the opportunity. Is he? Yes, he is. Just about. Going to get that dynamite down. He got pushed slightly further back by the rifle line that was tossed in there by Knight, but Knight's going to back himself away. And if you remember back to Reva's times in the Idle side, I was always amazed that Reva's never used to like rifle nading on this map, and as the let's just board that second as Holes gets the defuse, and the dynamite is defused. Dynamite goes down on each deeper wall. Anyway, I was always used to be amazed by the fact that Reva's never used to rifle nade on this map. It was Knight who's going to get the defuse on the east, but Knight shows us time and time again why he is the king with the rifle nade on this map.
Yeah, and that defuse at the main entrance was just a case of amazing teamwork there, as the engineer was defusing, as the medic was just waiting, not shooting. Well, pulling out his needle, reviving him, and then they got that defuse. Will they get that defuse right now? I don't think so. Holt is going down there, he gets shot in mid-air by Zoo there, and he will not be revived. Udir coming in, getting there for the defuse. He has been shot, he has been gived, and the medic is down as well. 5 seconds left on the main entrance. Zoo tries to get that weapon there. He will be blasted away by that dynamite if he doesn't move away quickly enough. There he moved away. Tekla inside. There is Knight, who's arming the first landmine. He will arm another landmine at the east-wall. 2 landmines, 3 landmines in fact, are now down inside the supply depot. One of them has been triggered by the truck. How unfortunate, and with 10 minutes and 10 seconds, the truck is moving in and is almost rounded the first corner.
Yes, it has, and well, you know, we're right on that 5-minute point. We're right where one4one would want to be. We play supply for what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes on the board. 5 minutes for the first stage, 5 minutes to get the goal on that truck and away. And then it looks like one4one. Oh, Gannon gets just destroyed by Urti, who's stealing the show here on Supply Depot. Not only with that 7-man artillery, comes up with 1, 2, 3, a hat-trick for him. Final one sealed off with the Luger, and one4one are just left to watch as Urti pisses on their graves. But, well, we have ourselves a game on here. 9:40 on the clock. We're paused up for a 999. It's Knight who's back inside the game. You're inside the game with TosspoT FlyingDJ, and I hope you're enjoying the show, because there's a lot more enemy territory coming your way this weekend. And the final EuroCup playoff is tomorrow with myself and Stewie, and then on Wednesday we have more ET coming your way with the Xfire King of the Hill, www.xfire.be. There's some free advertising for you, for me. And FlyingDJ won't be joining with us on that night. He'll be with some other station who we're not going to name and not going to give them any free advertising.
No, and they're only German as well, so might not be too interesting for the majority of the listeners right now. However, Plu was up there at the controls, and he actually had built it already, And in the last second, Holtz came in and shut him down. Just seconds before he was able to push that button. And now we're resuming the match. And let's see what happens right now.
Here comes Ads dropping Shuey. TSU's gonna... Oh, he is gonna go for the revive. We have to think about that. Self comes in. Dynamite planted at the crane controls. Here come the 1-4-1. Here come the idle team. They're funneling up. They're one by one. And there is a timer on this. Oh, Knight's gonna go up there and sabotage it. And, well, subtle as a ton of bricks. That's over. I wonder whether that dynamite could be called into action if 1-4-1 were to get up there in 10 seconds. I can't see it happening, but we'll see. Sandy makes his way up the stairs. Sandy certainly answered back with a vengeance to his critics, especially the one named TosspoT, and is having himself a ball in this game. But he's going to make his way up the stairs. We have Xylus on the stairs as well. The three of them are ready to rock and roll as Xylus is joined by another engineer, but Xylus is going to go down, and Idle are getting nowhere, 1-4-1 are getting nowhere fast as Idle lock down all entrances to the crane controls.
Well, and I would like to see them going down again, because this is, well, what I find most interesting when clans are actually able to hold the stage, not at the upper level, but at the lower level. They're not doing that right now. They've been pushed back too far, and they couldn't risk going out right now because 1-4-1 are already spread out there and are just roaming the supply depot, but they are not inside that crane controls room right now, and I don't know if that's really going to happen. Idle quite strong here. Nobody has made it any further than this door when you come out of the stairway. So Xylus shooting his rifle grenades, but amazingly they always manage to just hit in between two guys. The one who is standing in front doesn't get hit by it, and well, right now gets one Panzerfaust kill. 1-4-1 coming in there. Blue has not been gibbed. Once again, not gibbing here doesn't pay off for the idle team, and Blue is still left alive. He'll now get shot. He will get gibbed. Shu is down as well. 2 kills here. Senji, Lucas' teammates, unfortunately, is now taken down himself, and Ads, as the medic, able to successfully give the life back to 2 of his teammates, while 2 1-4-1 players are still up there. And now all they need is the engineer.
Oh, Blue just tosses a grenade right on the face of TSU. TSU's jumping med packs for a left, right, and center. And Blue runs straight up those stairs and says, "Here, catch this." On the other side, we have the construction almost being built, and Shuey gets himself right in the thick of things. There's a double Panzerfaust from Knight that cleared it out, and Ads Tekla got dropped, but Shuey gets picked off by Senshi. However, now we have 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Looks like that magical number 10 is not going to quite happen for 1-4-1, and they'll be lucky to get a magical number 11 right now. So support fires launched into that main entrance. Ganonito comes up with 1 and 2 with a Thompson though. Knight and Uti go down. Shuey though, oh, 1-4-1 getting riled here by the Idle team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frags coming in with only 2 in reply, and Idle have pushed forward. Idle have done what U96D and Parodia made oh so famous, this aggressive outside in your face supply depot defense, and they've got it done. And I think they owe a lot of the work to Holt, who was working independently outside, mainly on that east entrance, where he has a whole team of landmines working for him. And 1-4-1 are now back to square one.
Well, let's hope that this is not going to be a full hold, because a full hold, you know what that means. It means that the second round is of no importance anymore, and when we were still in the group stages we could at least say, well, they need the rounds and they would try to set a time here. And now, since it's only knockout, it's completely irrelevant how they win, if they only win. And they're doing it right now. The landmine, well, contributing to some kills here. Players just stepping on them, then get shot by some bullets and fall to the ground. And Idle have actually done what I've said I find more interesting than this upper defense. Now they're aggressively out there. They're taking them out as soon as they leave the spawn and the door at the command post. And 1-4-1 don't seem to get far as Idle are moving out once again.
Yes, they are, and they're the kings of this. The Estonian teams made this oh so famous, this defense, and they are going to lock this down left, right, and center. And we may still be here in 5 minutes, and if we are, it means that 1-4-1 have not lived up to the hype. It means that 1-4-1 have not answered the call, and it means that Idle would be joining Demiurge in the next round. And well, that would be interesting. I'm interested to see when those 2 teams do meet. Sloptix told me yesterday on Xfire, written in an interview you can read, that they have not met before. That would certainly be an intriguing battle. I don't remember the bracket. face who in the settings. But here we go. Senji gets dropped there by TSU with the Thompson, and he's now hovering around the tunnel exit and gets culled down in the back. And now it is idle making their way up through the front entrance, and nothing happening. As Plu is going to hover his way straight through, up the stairs. He's going to dodge through, leaving a trail of landmine. He drops Knight with the grenade, sorry. He's going to go up, get the construction built, makes his way across, presses the big red button, and the allies have activated the crane, and the explosive pineapple, that is Plu, has led his team possibly on the road to victory.
Well, I'm sorry I have to point that out, but it seems that all those players that you had doubt about in the beginning now seem to be the most valuable ones right now. Sandy showing amazing fragging action on Gold Rush, and now we have Plu, who was about to save the day once for one4one, but he was already up and about to push that button, and has now saved the day once again. But remember the last match that Idle played with one4one, and well, I have to bring that up again and again, because they were able to hold this truck at that stage for the full time. It was full hold, so let's hope it's not going to be like that. The truck has moved a little further, but the one4one players, will they get it moving to the final location?
Looks like they're doing exactly that. Captain Plu leading the way, charging down. 1-2 Senti comes up to let him, but then he trips the landmine. And well, I hate to point it out to you, but they just got blown up by a landmine they didn't need to be hit by. And my doubts were confirmed as now Xylos is going to come through, and that was petty. But TSU going to go in, get the revive in on Xylos, and the two of them will make their way through with this truck. There are 4 one4one players alive, but here come Idle respawning up. Senti double grenade, takes down a teammate and an opponent. Ganon with the Thompson, dropping Earth. Xylos and Ganon will both go down. Senti comes up with the double Thompson, dropping them pair, and now Plu will move that truck away. one4one, oh no, Tekwa is not going to have the last laugh, may have the last laugh here with a double frag, and is now going to stop that truck in its tracks as Xylos can get it moving. 2 minutes and 40 on the clock, and well, one4one have themselves a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, well, you've said that the time of 8 minutes was the one you set on Gold Rush. The time of 12 minutes, however, is not what you want to set on Supply, because you could just let them full hold with that kind of time, because either they don't manage to get it at all, or they will manage to get it in a faster time.
Indeed.
However, 12:40 is now the time that we have set here, and well, it's not over yet, and maybe one4one are doing the idle right now, coming back when nobody expects them to do, and are actually capable of winning that map, and then we will hopefully, well, my wish for a third map is surely Radar, because that would fit neatly into this battle of old schoolers and old school maps.
Well, Tekwa showing might get away with calling Tekwa useful in terms of something, but he's showing just what it's got as he rips out 34 frags in that last one, and led the way on the leaderboard there as Idle now have to get themselves in their groove, just get the job done, be professional, prove that you are everything that everyone says you are, and get this game won and in the bag. And we'll see whether they can do that. Just one player left to ready up. Here's Urtir. I think Urtir's more worrying about how is he going to top that 7 frag on this round. But, well, let's see whether he can. DJ, why don't you take us away as Idle bid for victory.
Well, it's going to be tough for him, but I think he can make it. With 3, 2, with
1 second. It's quite unlikely that he's going to do it in the first stage if he doesn't just set the artillery spawn.
right now. Let's his teammate run into it, then they respawn and run into it again. First bounce pass comes in, doesn't hit anyone. Gennett didn't even take any damage right now. It's 5 on 5, and players are being cut down. 3 of the idle players have already respawned and are coming in again. Here's Knight once again with that pants pass. Maybe he will hit someone right now. Udir and Ed are coming in. Udir has waited outside, just managed to get through. That artillery support was not hit by it like the one4one team, and he's now going for the flag already. Blue is there, Shu with the double frag, and they still have that flag.
Yes, they do. Halls is, well, they do have that flag. Do they have a defense up that's going to stop that's going to keep it for them? That's the question. Senji makes his way forward. Yes, they do, and it comes in the shape of Xylos with 1-2 with the K43. Tekwa answers back with 2 with the Thompson, and now Ads is going to get culled down in the back. by TSU. TSO, as it says on his one4one contract that was oh so infamously posted on the web. As the support fire is launched down, OT is going to run the gauntlet of those two red support fires. He does so. Plu, Xylas, and Ganito get themselves a flag apiece, and Plu is now going to launch his way through the smoke like a true hero and land himself up a death. But one4one just pushing forward before the respawn, and Idle have timed it perfectly. Here come Idle. Panzerfaust is moving. It's Knight. He'll hop, he'll skip, he'll jump, he'll make his way right down into the right-hand stairwell. Boom! One down, and it's a jihad out. But Idle may have this one4one team right on the back foot.
Yeah, so he gets a double frag here, once again showing that he has what it takes, and there's ads coming in, there's holds coming in. Will those two players be able to... what? Just as we're talking about Plu and Senti all the time, they actually get the 4 frags that are so crucial right now. And there is another Luger frag for Senti just right before the self-kill, and now we have 6 idle players respawning, 6 of the one-for-one players setting up the defense inside that quite difficult bunker. We will see who's going to stay on top after all of them have shot their bullets right now.
Yeah, who's going to shoot their load? It's going to be Ganito and Plu getting in on the action. Then Utir onto the back with Halls, and down to a piece as now Utir's running in the middle. But look at one4one, they're really starting to toss up a time here. Oh, Halls using 2SU's medpacks to great advantage. But Utir lost man, and he's not needing a gift, he gets it. But look at this from one4one. The time was exactly 12 minutes and 40 seconds, and already one4one have held this first stage for 2 minutes and 40 seconds. It's a good first stage to hold. And one4one dreams of magic, of EuroCup glory, still alive. Well, Holt's got a dynamite that says otherwise, DJ.
And he's now going down. He's got the first grenade kill. Senti with 2 kills, with 3 kills in a row. He gets them down. Holt is still left alive, though. He has now been given. All the players have fallen to the ground. All the players have been given. Zoo is coming in there, reviving 2 of his teammates. Plu with the last 2 kills here. Killed all the idle players. None of them is left alive. They've just now respawned as Xylas is moving in their direction, shooting his grenade, not getting the frag. All of the other players of the one4one team are following up, self-killing, and there they go again. We are still stuck at the same position that we were stuck at in the beginning. But, well, for 3 minutes already off the clock here, and I'm quite surprised by one4one right now. I don't think, well, if I recall it correctly, they were not able to hold it for that long, and so they have actually gained an advantage right now. However, as Knight is now opening the door, they're coming through, and they will take that command post without resistance by the one4one team.
Yeah, and they've already got the flag, and those the 4 minutes, I think my maths is bad. 4 minutes that they held that first stage for are now going to be eaten alive. They lose the second stage without resistance, as you well so rightly put. Gannon with the support fire drops 1, but it took down his teammate. Utir will go down to Xylas' rifle, hauls in onto the Thompson frag. Now the command post is being built. Now Gannon is going to cover his back as well, and Xylas is going to get that command post any second. No, maybe, yes, no, yes, there he is. Just before Senti can get across, but here comes Knight in the shape of Ganito, and Ganito is going to have to get himself in on the action here. He's the last man in there. He fires the satchel charge. He's not going to be able to drop Knight with the stand, but well, he's slowed down the rot, so to speak, and they have still got that command post in their hands.
Well, the better option for Xylas would have been not to finish the construction of the command post, because then Idle wouldn't have been able to destroy it, and now they're going to reconstruct. The engineer's moving out. There is some artillery support left here, and hopefully he's not going to be hit by it. However, one of the engineers, it's Knight right now, drops the dynamite. We're on the dynamite at the main entrance. The right grenade by Xylas is not fast enough. The dynamite has been planted, and the idle players are able to spawn at the command post right now. They set up their positions up there. They will defend that dynamite. Xylas has to drop. Xylas will be revived. There comes a right grenade by Knight, but there is the engineer still left alive, and that double pants first kill by Ads makes it a clear situation there for the dynamite to be blown.
Yeah, Ads has sucked a ton of bricks with that double-man Panzer, and now the support fire is tossed into this main entrance. Plu is going to dodge that hole to make his way down towards east and get his dynamite in. 6 minutes and 53 seconds to go. It's a long second stage for one4one to hold, but they're playing well. Double grenades coming in from triple grenades, in fact, coming in from Chewie there. And, well, Plu's gonna kill everything that moves there with that artillery. He screams across to Urtir, anything you can do, I can do better. He takes down 2 of his teammates, 2 of his opponents, and then dies. So, well, he's getting himself on the board either way. 6:30 on the board for 141 to hold, but they have themselves a problem on the top floor, DJ.
Yeah, and they are actually moving out there. Zoo is going after Holt, but Holt was actually better right now than Plu was there because he managed to push that button. So the gold will go down, and if they are able to hold it for the whole 6 minutes, well, I don't know, they could make it, as Idle are now going in. The truck has started moving. Senji left and right. Senji has been cut down. Idle moving out there. The 3 players against 2 Axis players right now. Who will be the winner of this encounter? It seems that it will be the Idle team, who are now starting to move the truck. And it's getting less and less likely that 141 can still make it, can still get them to play a 3rd map here, and can still, after all, stay in the EuroCup.
Yeah, it does look like 141 are heading out, but they gave a valiant effort. Some of their players, namely Senti, answered the questions that this one chapmaster asked of him, and, well, he's still not done yet, because he's all got CCP frag in his face. And, well, 5 minutes and 19 on the board. In the end, 141 gave quite the valiant performance. They came at it, they gave it their best, they held on to that first stage for 4 minutes, which is good no matter who you're playing, but when you're playing Idle, it's quite stunning. But they were undone by first that covert ops, and then Holes, who stated to me recently that, well, he doesn't know where his gaming future lies after this EuroCup, and, well, he shows quite why he is a valid member of any one team. Idle beat 141 4-0, and we have ourselves one more game coming in late. 30 minutes here inside the game with TosspoT FlyingDJ. We're going to take a breath, and we'll be back in a little while for the second game, which is Northern Darkness versus SFX Evil.